Well, I got interested in racing watching my dad drive. He ran GTP cars in probably the late 80s, early 90s, and I was probably 7th, 8th grade at the time. I went to all the races, and from that point on, I got the bug. I wanted to be a race car driver. I think my dad had mixed feelings about me becoming a race car driver. He was very supportive, but at first I thought he might have preferred I did something a little safer. You know, my mom and my dad have both been big supporters of my career, and I thank them a lot for it. Winning in 2006 was something I had worked for a long time. To win the 24, you need a little bit of luck, and you need great preparation and great teams. And I've been with great teams many times, but I think the luck fell into place in 2006, and that was the piece that's been missing in the past years. We had a run of bad luck in the middle of last season, and took us kind of out of what I thought was a championship potential. So the goal this year is to try to get rid of some of that bad luck, try to be a little more consistent, and try to get back into where we're fighting for the championship. Continuing where we were in the championship last year, trying to stay towards the front, and maybe just having the brakes go our way as opposed to the other guy's way. Once or twice, that'll be the difference. I love the Grand-Am series. I think this is a great place because the consistency year to year is so high, unlike in any other series. And I like the two-driver format here. I like the people that I've worked with here, and the competition here is like none other in sports car racing. So it really gives you the chance to have to come with your A game every weekend. That's what I love about this series. And now the goal is to build the team foundation within the series and try to get TRG even better every year. You know, as strong as we are, we can always improve and keep improving, keep looking long term, and keep enjoying what I'm doing. The competitiveness of the series is based on the fact that you have so many teams with access to such good equipment. And the equipment is important, but what's more important is the people that are working on it. So now people have to have new ideas, and you start to push the limits and start looking for smaller little aspects of how to go faster. The two things I like about racing is the competition and the opportunity to work with some of the best people in the world at what they do. And I have both of that in Grand-Am right now. I've always wanted to fly helicopters. It just to me, it seemed like something that was too cool to pass up. So I went to a place called Air Atlanta Helicopters in downtown Atlanta at Peachtree DeKalb Airport, and next thing you know, I'm flying a helicopter. It took me about a year, and most of that was because I'm traveling so much I couldn't devote a lot of consistent time to it, but I got my pilot's license about 2 years ago and try to fly as often as I can. It's different in that in racing we're always trying to push the limits, and in flying the helicopter I'm always trying to stay as far away from the limits as possible. But it has the same level of precision, I think, planning, preparation, knowledge. It really challenges your brain as well as your coordination, and it seems to be like there's always something more to learn about flying and racing. I used to be a big Redskins fan, still am, but I grew up in Washington, D.C. area. I actually went to the Super Bowl that they won in Tampa. I was too young to remember back then, but they tell me I had a good time. So, but recently when I moved down to Atlanta, I've been dating and am now engaged to a woman who's graduated from UGA, and she was in the band and very involved, as were her parents. And I've sort of been indoctrinated in the whole Georgia Bulldogs lifestyle. We are now season ticket holders, and we don't miss a game. In fact, our wedding is coming up, and we had to plan our wedding date around the Georgia Bulldogs schedule. Not only did they need to not be playing in Athens, because no one would have showed up then, but we had to wait till they actually had an off weekend, so people wouldn't be looking at their cell phones, getting updates on the game the whole time. So yeah, we did plan our wedding around the Bulldogs schedule.